Hey Flosstube, it's Kim, aka Spartan Stitcher on Instagram, back again with another monthly cross-stitching update. This is video number 130. Today is the 1st of October 2023, and let's talk about what I accomplished in September. So my last video was, I believe, on the 2nd of September, so I had already accomplished my old flannel shirt for the month of September, so I'm not going to show you that again. I have not started working on it yet for October, so that'll be part of my plans for this month. After I finish that, I told you that my plan was to do 4,010 stitches every month on my oldest WIP, Friends Forever by Ann Stokes. This is a retired Haid, so that I could get the last two full and one partial page done to set it up for the finish for next year. So I got those 4,000 done in September. Plus, I also put over 550 into it last night to start October a little bit early because I got a page finish on another piece midday on a Saturday. So I was like, well, I still need to work on something in the evening. So I went ahead and I started my October stitches early on Friends Forever. So that is where we're at. This is her red robe with the purple and gold edge on it. So page is more than halfway done. And so this month's stitches should finish that page, and I will move the Q-snap and start on this next page, which would be, I believe, going into, because we already see most of her leg here. So I believe it'd be going into this dark spot and potentially her ankle, since I'm doing pages diagonally. So that is where Friends Forever is at. We'll see how much 4,000 stitches gets me for the month of October. So after that, I pulled out Super Size Max Color Animal Totem by Ciro Marchetti. There is the mock-up. And if you remember, I had only started one page, and it was the page with the horse's eye. So I went down to the page right below it, and it took me 3 weeks, 18 stitchy days, 5 no stitchy days, but I got the page finished. This one, so Friends Forever is on 25 count, 2/1 continental 10 stitch. This one is on 28 count, easy count, 2/1 continental 10 stitch, and I'm stitching it sideways, as you can see. So it's a big adjustment to go back to 28 count. I believe I only have 2 pieces on 28 count, this one in card sharp, and then 240 colors. So that's what it looks like from a distance. The page line is right about here in the muzzle and down. Actually, I think it's right about a bit higher where that stripe ends. So 240 colors, and look at all, Jesse, if you're watching this, look at all the oranges, and there's purples and tans and browns. The detail in that horse's muzzle, like it's got the little wrinkles in there in between the nostrils. So that took me a long time, but yeah, so this piece is like a lifetime piece, but I think it's going to be amazing. So there is second page finish on Animal Totem. My goal for this year on this piece was only 1 page, so this is now goal complete on this one. So like I said, I finished that yesterday midday, so then I picked up Friends Forever. As I said, 5 no stitchy days for September. More on that in the life update. I do have a little bit of haul. I got a couple of grime guards. So I got one that's ladybugs, and one that's just a blue with a stripe on it. And then they also made free needle minders. The name of this store, and I'll link it below. She's got a website that's slightly different than her Etsy shop. I bought them off Etsy, but I think they also have a website, so I'll try to link both of them below. I went with her. Her name is Michelle, because I am particular about grime guards. I want the fabric to be washed before it gets sewn into grime guards because fabric can shrink, as well as lose color when it's being washed. So I would rather have that washed before it gets sewn, because I have bought some before where like you put it on Friends Forever, and if you see how much fabric I have stuffed around this thing, you can't fit it if the grime guard shrinks after it's been sewn. So thanks to Michelle, she washed it first. Like she I sent her a message before I bought anything, and she said her fabric is not pre-washed, but if I specify that in the order notes, she'd be glad to do it. I also said when I made the order, I didn't care if it would delay the shipping from how quick she normally ships them. And she said it would not change that. So that's weird. I just found... Well, I take it back. I just found a pin with my hand. I can fix this myself, but she had pinned together the elastic and apparently forgot to sew that and take out the pin. So I can fix that one myself. That's no problem. But still a good experience. Just feeling around with my other one. There's no pin in that one. So that is my haul. Let's see, what other stitchy plans for October. Dark October stitching, right? We're getting ready for Halloween. So I'm going to be, once I finish my Friends Forever, I'm going to work on Trick or Treat by Randall Spangler. And I did bring this one out because I'm going to take Animal Totem off the frame and put on Trick or Treat. Let me get all these threads out of the way. Remember, this is the one I did all the black extreme cross country. And it's big. Let me get off my stool. Get back here so you can see it. Okay. I can't see what you're seeing, so there we go. There's the top. And we'll keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling. And then you'll see the bottom row of pages. And this is where I'm at. Ugh, threads. Hold on a second. I'm all discombobulated. Okay. So, that's what's done. And the next page will be more pumpkins and the beginning of the cat head. Let's see. Here's the page break. I was hoping to get a real finish this year, but we're 3 months left of the year, so probably not going to happen. But that is Trick or Treat. So I'm going to work on that. And then I'm going to work on, hopefully, if I get to it, Story Keep What Lies Within. This is Lisa Parker. Also one that I did all the black extreme cross country. And then I filled in the eyes because that was Amanda from Stitched Pixels suggestion. And then I've started on that top left page. So I'm hoping maybe I can get that page done too. I only have one page is my only goal on this one. So in the interest of completing goals, I might do this one first after Friends Forever. And then start working on Trick or Treat since Halloween's at the end of the month too. So that's what I have left on that page. Okay, that is it for stitchy content. I think I told you my youngest was trying out for choir. She made it. I mean, third grade, I think they all made it. I don't know why they had to audition in the first place, but because you just kind of want to encourage the enthusiasm. But they're doing a jingle bells to the melody of a Nutcracker song, so it's kind of clever and cute. First concert's in December, of course, so I bet there's gonna be a lot more Christmas music. In work news, the reason why I had 5 no stitchy days is because I've been talking to you guys about how Penske bought Star Truck Rental and how that brought in 18 new locations, 2,000 trucks, 300 employees to the shops that Penske already had in Michigan and Indiana area, one of which is 10 minutes away from my shop. My technicians were UAW union, and their contract was expiring today, and Penske laid off my techs and closed my shop effective yesterday. I will be moving over to what used to be the Star shop, so 10 minutes away from the current shop. There's a whole bunch of stuff that changed throughout the month. What was being told and then what actually happened is completely different, so I don't know how things are going to turn out. My shop was run 3 shifts, 6 days a week, so from Sunday night 3rd shift through 2nd shift Saturday, so we were only closed like 23 and a half hours. This shop that I'm going to is only open 2 shifts, Monday through Friday. All of my customers, my fleet, if you will, is being transferred to that shop. And I was being originally told that we would be expanding, hiring more techs, rehiring some of my techs, so that we could open up that 3rd shift and run 6 days a week as well. Because, so I had just over 200 units, so not all trucks, some trailers, that were owned by my shop. The Star shop had about 150, so now we're gonna have about 350, and right now there's 9 techs over there. Some of them brand stinking new, don't know, never touched a diesel truck before. And as of right now, my techs are not being rehired, or I would say this, as of right now, there is no additional positions going to be posted. So, it's been a difficult couple of weeks. Yes, I could go on, but this is a public video, and it's been a difficult couple of weeks. So, we will see what October brings. I have been over to that shop a few times. Some of their people have been over to my shop, because here's the logistical nightmare going on right now is that, yes, they have quite a few things, but they also, due to 18 locations being opened at once, some of the Penske proprietary shop tools, they didn't have enough to send to all the shops. So even though some of my equipment is old and run down and not the best, it's better than nothing. So we will be moving over shop tools and equipment. There's just a whole lot to figure out. I had 2 200-gallon tanks for windshield washer fluid that are about 3/4 full each. So how do you move those over? Because it's flammable. So that's hazmat. I have about another 200-gallon tank of truck wash type soap. Another 200-gallon tank of degreaser. Can't move those when they're full. I had to call the environmental company that works with us to not only take back all of our used filters, they take back our used oil, used soak-up pads, aerosol cans. We also have parts washers. Of course, there's some equipment in my shop that the other shop does not want. So then I have to, because I have a month to empty out my shop so that the landlord, who is a trash company, can take that shop over so they can maintain their trash trucks in that space. So anything from IT equipment, parts bins, actual truck parts need to be moved over. Things that they don't want, I have to find a home for. Like, picture a big rolling stand that's actually like a flight of stairs that you can work on the top of a box truck. I've got 2 of those that don't need to be moved over, but they need to go somewhere. They're 15 foot tall. So of course they need to be disassembled to go wherever they go. If another shop in Michigan wants them, disassembled. If not, scrap them. Like, there's just a whole lot of work to do. And at the same time, I'm expected to be working over at the other shop. So the next couple of weeks are going to be very, very interesting. But that's my life update right now. You can see the breakouts. It's stress. All this, and there's more you probably can't see. Yeah, so haven't been sleeping well. Can't sleep in on the weekends. Just a whole lot of things going on. So I hope we'll see what stitching gets done. I hope everybody has a good stitching week, and we will see you a good stitching month, and we'll see you at the beginning of November. Happy Halloween, happy dark stitching. Even though I have Trick or Treat, like, I really like that Donna Gelsinger haunted house too, and I have kind of felt like starting something. So we'll see if I just go off the rails and start something. Soda Stitch has some really adorable gnome patterns that I like. Christmas and autumn themed / Halloween themed. That are nothing like their regular patterns. So we'll see. I'm contemplating. All right, guys, I'll stop rambling. We'll see you later. Happy October.